Hey, everybody. Want to just welcome you to this edition of Printing's Alive, the podcast. And you're probably wondering, what's going on here? Well, the reason for the hair is really simple. When I got on the call, I was the only one without hair, feeling really uncomfortable, and wanted to join the group. And then, of course, we had Mark join, and now he's feeling a little left out. But you know what? I'll make him feel better. Here we go. Hope everybody's well. Today's edition is a special edition. We are here to talk about the upcoming Printing Unite show, and this is part of the All-Star team. So why doesn't everybody just take a minute and go around the room? Mark, tell us 30 seconds, a little bit about you, what's going on.
Hey, well, good morning, everyone, and thanks, Warren, especially for the wig removal. It was a little shocking to me. Okay, I'm Mark Pomerantz. I'm a lifelong print industry person. I changed gears in my career this past year, and I work independently now on my own doing special projects and just things that I like to do, which includes being an all-star, an honorable all-star on the Printing Unite teams. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm looking forward to getting to see the folks I know, like yourself, Warren and Joanne, and meet Shelby and Wendy and Davis for the first time, and all the other folks on the team.
Cool. Wendy, I'll call people out based on my screen so that somebody answers. But so Wendy, you're up next.
Hi, well, good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm Wendy Graves, partner with Make It Happen Signage Academy. I'm based out of Louisville, Kentucky. We were getting to know our geographical maps this morning and just really excited. I'm attending Print United as a first-timer and an all-star, so this is just amazing. So I'm really excited.
Hang on. First time, how long have you been in the industry?
So I'm a sign gal, and I've been in the industry for 12 years, and I've never been to Print United. So,
yeah.
Yes. I know,
we got a newbie.
You should see my planner. My planner is packed. My mind is blown right now.
So I just have to ask, being in the industry for 12 years, not going to Printing United, did you work for a company? Did you work on your own? What was the deal?
Yeah, so my husband is the one I always give the credit to. He came into the signage industry about 23 years ago, and then he purchased a sign company 12 years ago, and that's how I came aboard. I was an X-ray tech before that. So I knew all the bones in the body and not a single thing about signs.
So he was in this for 23 years. He's bought the
Total.
company and he doesn't travel with you?
So no, he runs.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm just kidding. You should have been to a Printing United before. Shame on him. Davis, let's go. What's up?
Nice to see everybody. I'm Davis Slagle from B Graphics out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 20 years in the decorated apparel industry, and we were one of the early adopters that transitioned and selling all of our screen printing off and went to direct-to-film and digital media in-house. Print on demand is kind of one of our things, and automation is kind of where my mind lives between AI and automation. And I'm super excited for this year's Printing United. There's the AI Hub. You can, if you're looking for me, you probably can find me in that area.
You'll see me there with you. I think it's the greatest thing since sliced cheese. Joanne, you're next.
I'm Joanne Gore. I am the president and chief strategist at Joanne Gore Communications, and I'm on a mission to help the print industry sell more print. I am up here in Toronto, Canada, and really looking forward to this year's inaugural ExpoAllStars team. And you know, we're going to be everywhere running around. Really excited. Wendy, we're going to have to take you by the hand and show you some of the ins and outs of Printing United. I've been involved with the print industry since, dare I say, the mid-'80s. So a long time in and out of the industry. And I'm still in it. So, you know, it's like they say, I've got ink in my veins. And once you're in for life.
Yeah, and Wendy, by the way, you're gonna have a few late nights since you're new. It's the inauguration, so little hangover pills will be good.
Yes. Hey, as long as I make it to my educational platform, I'm good. That's all I ask.
All I can tell you is, doesn't matter how late I'm out, I'm always there in the morning when I have to be. So
Yes,
it's just
absolutely.
part of the
We
game,
show up.
right? Shelby, by the way, I will just say Shelby was the first person on this morning, and I said I'd call her out and give her some credit while we waited for the rest of you. What's happening, Shelby?
Appreciate that, Warren. I'm also going to be the first person to leave because I have another commitment really soon. But I'm glad that I was able to stop in, and I appreciate the invitation. I am Shelby Sapusek. I am the Chief Communications Officer at Colorcasters LLC. We are a color management consulting and training company. So, for instance, this is the only week I'm actually home this month. I travel around the United States, going to different facilities and training print operators and end users how to use their equipment to get the best accurate print and color quality on their machines and in their workflow. And I start from file creation all the way to the printed product. We are RIP and printer and ink and media agnostic. And so I've been involved with Printing United way back when it was SGIA. I've been going to the shows since maybe 2011, something like that, I want to say. I'm involved with G7. I'm a G7 Plus expert. I'll be at that the day before the show. They have a half-day G7 exchange. I'll be part of that. I'm speaking on Thursday on behalf of Printing United, and of course, I'm on this wonderful inaugural ExpoAllStar team, and I'm excited. We're going to be great ambassadors for the show this year.
Doesn't sound like you do a lot.
I know. I am committed this year.
Maybe you should be committed.
Let's hope not. I hope I don't end up in a straitjacket after this.
We all end up in straitjackets in this industry at some point. So awesome. Welcome. The All-Star team is new this year that Printing United put together, and they picked on a few people that are passionate about print. We will be there with, I won't go through the other names because I don't have the list and I can't remember them all, but we'll be wearing All-Star t-shirts. I'll let everyone in a few minutes just talk about some of the different expositions they have and where we'll be. I just wanted to first just tell everyone, if you're listening before the show, you should come to the show. My main reasons for going to a trade show are really simple. Personally, it's never to buy. I don't really know anyone who buys at a show. It's to go and see the people, meet the people, see old friends, make new friends, and gather as much information as I can. And what comes out of these shows for me is usually the best ideas to take back to the company and then implement. And if you go home, back to the company, whatever, with one idea, you are solid. If you think you're going back with 10 ideas, you're going to do none of them. Everybody, why do you all go to shows, or why should people come to shows? Anybody could answer.
Learning. We should always be learning. I don't care how old, how young, how new, how jaded. There's always something new to learn. As soon as, when I talk to people, I don't need to go. I've been before. And I get it. You may not want to go every year, but every other year, or go online and do some courses. As soon as you think that, been there, done that, got the hat or the hair, don't need to, I know it all. That's usually when everything upends itself. So I'm always trying to learn for myself, for my company, for our clients, for the industry. That's what I'm there for. And of course, to meet people and hug people. It's like a camp reunion every year. It's there's all those people that you have to see and hug, and then there's the new people, and then of course now we've got the All-Stars.
And if you never went to camp, it's like a frat or sorority reunion, right? You just got it's just people coming together. So we just had a last minute pop in. We have Elisha here, another All-Star who was a little late to the call, but that's okay. She's here. So we're just going around the room, around the riverside. And I'm just asking, so why do you go to print shows? You're in the hot seat, so you got to answer now.
Oh, we can't hear you, Elisha.
That is the best answer we've heard all morning. Volume on. Anybody here read lips?
You're having the same problem I did this morning.
Everyone read lips here?
I had to leave and I had to reboot and come back.
Okay. Davis, why do you go to print shows?
Perfect. Yeah. Networking. I've found I gather the most personally and professionally from being in rooms with conversation and having conversations with people that are 2, 3, 4 levels above what I'm doing now. And you get to hear them talk about how they operate, and you may get a little nugget or a bit of information that takes your business from 1 million to 2 million, 2 million to 4 million, 5 million to 10 million. And as I've grown up through this industry, I've actually watched that happen to myself and my company just by showing up, taking part in activity, volunteering for things. It's exactly why I signed up to be an all-star, was because I'm going to be introduced to 10, 20, 30 people I didn't know. And exactly.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
So
Lucky
who knows where that'll take me. So if it's doing time and social media as part of my contribution to be part of this, I'm excited about it. So
Cool. Wendy. Oh, you haven't
like,
been to a print show before.
No, but it's not my first show, meaning I go to sign shows. I just haven't been to Printing United. But my thing is I'm a products person. So I love products. So I love new products. I like inventive products. I love seeing things that maybe the part of our industry hasn't seen yet. My business partner is what I call over the pond. She's from the UK. So I see amazing things from that side of the world all the time. And so that's why I'm really excited about the show with Printing United, because again, it's a different side. We use vinyl, we use printing all the time in signs, but I'm going to be able to dive deep on new products. So new products gal.
Cool. Mark.
Yeah, I think for me it's a bit different because my career primarily has been working for OEM. So over the course of those years, my reason was because I had to go, right? Because we were exhibiting. But your comment earlier, Warren, I have to thank you for that. You don't, as an attendee, you never really went to shows to buy. You went to gather information and network and meet people and come back with 1 or maybe 2 ideas. I agree. Don't come back with 10. You'll drown, right? And as a sales director, which I was for a lot of my career, you try and convince management or get them to understand that 90% of the people that are there are thinking the way you are, or they're not there to buy. And of course, anyone who's minding the store as far as the finances go say, oh, we're going to spend all these hundreds of thousands of dollars. How many orders are we going to get? How soon are we going to get them? How many are going to close at the show? And so that was like a career-long, battle that I always had. What's interesting for me this year, I get to go as an attendee. Not the first time, but it's been a while. I'm a bit overcommitted to really get to attend, but I hope to actually spend some time doing like what you do, learn, meet people, see new things that I wouldn't get to see otherwise, even beyond the scope of what I deal with specifically. And actually, that's the best part of it, this is such a wide and vast industry, and there's so much convergence going on right now, and technology plays such a big part. It's nice for me to just get a chance to walk around and talk to people. Hey, what are you doing? What is great about this? Who uses it? What's the advantage and the benefit for it? Because you just never know who the next, Kirby Best or someone's going to be that's going to invent something, an idea, and start a whole new aspect of the business that didn't exist before. So to me, that's the exciting part about attending the show.
So when I go to the show, another reason I go to the show is, and then we'll get into some of the things going on with Printing United, is if you're a print owner, there's no place better than to meet and talk with other print owners. The OEMs are great. We need them, but they need us more. But great opportunity to learn how to negotiate, see what's going on, because the decisions that print owners make, they're stuck with for 3 and 4 years. So better to have them all in the room. And then the other thing is, let them see you all running booth to booth, talking to everybody, right? You want to be seen. So anyways, I'll go in another episode about negotiating and dealing with others. Elisha, just give us 30 seconds of what you do and why do you go to printing shows?
Okay, I'm owner of Distinctive Community Marketing. I've been in printing for quite a while on the software side, so my interest is primarily in software. And this is my first show where I'm going as an attendee, not running a booth. I've done that for a couple different software companies. So I'm interested in seeing the people, what's new in technology, and how it may be able to help some of my clients or some of my customers' clients. So
Cool. Sounds like the perfect reason to be going to a show. Who here wants to start with some of the things that are going on at Printing United? Like, okay, Davis, because you're into AI and I'm into AI, why don't you just let everybody know about the AI exhibit?
The AI Pavilion is I'm pulling up the location now, but there are going to be different speaker sessions throughout the days at this pavilion. There's going to be companies showcasing their real world applications, spotlights of who's doing what and how they're doing it, right? And then expert talks. I'm pulling up some of the sessions here right now. It's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it's really just a hands-on, up-close look at how people are using this in their business. And you may be walking by and just say, huh, you mean I can do that too? And it could be the simplest thing, but it's something that could cut out 15 minutes a day for you or 20 minutes a day. And that's why I pay attention to absolutely every single one of these talks, is because if I can cut 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, it's going to save me so much time throughout my week, my month, my year. And all my eyes, my ears will be pointed in that direction. And some of the biggest companies are in our industry are going to be talking there. So I'm going to be all ears, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as AI goes, I think anybody who's listening to this that's going to the show, if you don't stop by there and spend a good hour to 5, you ought to get your head checked for no other reason than just to familiarize yourself with what's going on, what the lingo is, what people are talking about. AI is still probably one of the best tools out there. Excuse me. Davis, you mentioned saving 15 minutes a day. How about saving an hour and a half a day just on your own email and personal stuff by using it? 15 minutes is just the startup in the morning when you turn your computer on. There's a whole slew of things to do. I know Steve Metcalf will be there from Imagine AI, and I've been to I'm a founding member of that conference with him, and that is just unbelievable. And print being an older, slower moving industry, and I think everyone could agree because you're all smiling, now's our opportunity to jump up and get ahead with everybody else on the same chance. It's almost a moment to reset with all that we do. So anyways, that's it for the AI for me. But Spill the Ink. Anyone want to talk about Spill the Ink?
we all do.
Okay, so Wendy, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to talk about the Women in Print Alliance.
Forget Spill the Ink. I want to hear about Women Alliance.
That is one thing that I'm thrilled to be going to, and I don't know exactly. I needed to do some homework like Davis, but I know that it's on Thursday afternoon. Please correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. I'm super excited about that. I actually am founder of a Women in Signs group, and so women, I mean, I appreciate all the men on the call. We love you and need you.
Yes,
but,
you do.
You know, yes. But, those are my people. So, yes, definitely. I know there's a lot of events for the Women in Print Alliance. And so I'm excited to connect with some people in person and just see what that's about. Did you know that there's an actual hotel for just women in print? Hotel for us, just us.
I have a room there. Just kidding.
I'll go to you, Elisha.
Time for a change.
Continuing in that vein, I'll sort of bridge AI and the Women in Print Alliance. They also have a networking session. They have a group where you can go out for dinner. So that's on the website, one of the different activations that you can choose. So spill the ink. Or spill the drink, depending on which session that is. There was a poll that I promoted 2 days ago looking for topics. We're going to have 16 tables, 5 or 6 different topics. I think most of us on this call are going to be moderating some of the topics. The number one topic so far is AI and implementing AI.
Gee, what a show.
So,
Yeah.
yep, what a shock. And I've written about that, did a session with the implant community with 3 of the major OEMs back in June. So that's definitely something that I'll be watching. So, and I'm going to have my chameleon on the floor. So look for me, take a selfie. We'll do some fun stuff.
Also, a little birdie has said that the afternoon spill the ink sessions, the ones that are, I believe, at 3:30, will have a cocktail hour, hence the spill the drink. But the morning sessions
We'll also
will
have drinks.
we'll have some raffles and some prizes. So either way, whether you come to the morning session or to the afternoon session, you will leave drunk with glee. Well, hopefully that will be the only
right. And if anyone's wondering about Spill the Ink, it's really you go and it's just open session. It's talking about whatever the conversation is. So it's an opportunity to just to go wild.
Bunch of round tables set up, and
your peers and everything else. So it's really actually this Printing United, there seems to be more interesting stuff being offered to people than I remember in the past at a lot of other conferences.
Absolutely. And it should be noted on those Spill the Ink sessions, they're built to handle over 100 people. So don't feel it's a small thing and, I didn't sign up. Or definitely for the attendees, you can walk up. We were told encourage people to just show up. You don't have to register in advance. There should be plenty of room to handle it. And like you said, Warren, it's great to get the peers together, sitting together, mixed groups in the table. Randomness will happen. Things will be said that you wouldn't hear otherwise. I think it's really, one of the features of the show. When I heard that they were doing that, I thought that was great. And then, if you don't mind, I wanted to add one of the forgotten groups, so to speak, in Printing United. Everyone knows that this is about all of the various print segments, and this show was born out of SGIA, as somebody mentioned before. So, of course, the promo and the apparel and the wide format stuff, that's the heart of the show, and those people and the people who exhibit there, that's well known. And of course, the commercial.
Whoa, the heart of the show? What do you mean the heart of the show? Tell me part.
Well, SGIA itself was the largest.
We're talking going back in history. That's like the past.
Yeah, well, but it has some bearing on today. SGIA was the #1 attended show in the industry, even more than Graph Expo back in the day. So those people are still coming, right? And the people who exhibited at SGIA are still there. And what was added to make it Printing United was more of the commercial and what I wanted to mention, label and packaging, because there's no label exhibition in the U.S. this year. Most of the major label workflow and digital press manufacturers are there and showing their stuff. So for those of you out there who are in that segment, you should feel that this is an important show for you because there's no Label Expo in the U.S. this year. So this is your best opportunity to come and meet and see what's new on that side of the business as well.
Unless you went to Label Expo.
Yeah, Loop.
In Europe. So
I just wanted to make a
point for North America.
They were counting on one hand how many Americans were there. So
I know a couple, but I'm just trying to figure out how you change the name to Loop. But anyways, that's another conversation over other drinks. I'm going to be having a try not to spill your drink session, probably from 9 o'clock until midnight. All you have to do is text me for the secret location. And that's the fun side of print. So aside from Spill the Ink, they have G7. Well, there'll be a lot of instruction and education on that. I would highly encourage anybody in a press room who deals with color and printing to go to it. We were actually a G7 certified printer forever. Well, from the time it came out till the time I left. And that was always really important. I'm just looking over here. There is Student Day. To me, this could be one of the most important days of the entire show. I don't really like the name Student Day, to be honest with you, but I don't sit on the committee that picks that. But why is it the most important day? Because we're getting the young people out, right? And yes, they're going to come, and yes, they're going to grab all the samples and roll up all the posters. But I hate to tell all of you old people, that's what we did when we got into the industry, except the posters were bigger and brighter, and there was more of them. So don't knock them, but encourage them to come, take them under your wing, ask them if they want to learn something. If they're walking by a booth, ask them to step in, go in, show them, talk to them. I don't want to get negative, but our industry is getting really old and really fast. And I talk to a lot of people who have a lot of concerns about it. So this is the opportunity to meet young people. Bring young people from your company too, so they could talk to the other young people, because the old people, you can't talk to young people. Not a lot. It just, just from my observations. What about all the, are you waving goodbye or you want to say something?
Say something.
say
I'm
something.
trying to
Okay.
not interrupt. I'm trying to be good.
Oh, actually, I just realized we're 3 men and 3 women. This is a good split. Before it was
There
like
you go.
4-1. I was
There you go.
uncomfortable. But go ahead, speak your mind.
So I also want to add a couple of other things that are going on at the show. One being the Enterprise Print Day on the 23rd, which is the Thursday. I believe it's running from 10 till 3. Anybody who was or is currently certified in electronic document preparedness, bills, statements, invoices, if anyone was familiar with the Explore Association, the CXMPA, which is the Customer Experience Management Professionals Association, was recently formed after Explore, may it rest in peace, closed up shop. And really, we want to ensure that anybody who does have those EDP, EDA, MEDP certifications still have a place to learn. Anybody who's interested in understanding what exactly is going on in customer communications, in accessibility, in AI, in transitioning the regulatory demands for printed statements against the consumer demands for online statements. So all of that is going on Thursday. I will be presenting 2 sessions there. That's all happening in room S320 E and F. I just wanted to let folks know as well, and in addition to the Women in Print Alliance activities that are going on, and I really hope I'm going to be able to go to the luncheon. It's at the same time as all the Explore stuff, but I am also going to be repping Girls Who Print Canada, which is newly formed. I am the regional director for all of Canada. We've got some of the board advisors, so we're going to be there sporting our Girls Who Print Canada pins. Elisha's got the OG Global one. So, all this to say, there's a lot going on for the ladies, the girls, the women, the females in the print industry. We have a voice. We need it to be heard. Thankfully, on this call, we're 50-50. We don't see that. I go into sessions, and the first thing I do is count how many women are in this room. And
I do the same thing, by the way.
And I am glad to be seeing more and more of them. And then, of course, let's not forget about all the After Dark sessions that are going on, both Wednesday night and Thursday night. And as All-Stars, we get access to everything. So if you want to know what's going on, make sure you find an All-Star. Warren said, we're going to have these jerseys. None of us know what they look like yet. I'm trying to start the movement. Include the hashtag ExpoAllStars in every post you write for Printing United. As an All-Star, I'm going to keep following that hashtag to make sure any posts that are going on. Find us. We've got all kinds of stuff to give away. We don't even know what we're going to be giving away or what we're going to be doing, but there's going to be some really cool things going on. So pay attention to where we are, where we're going, where we're scurrying, where we're running. And hopefully we can help the newcomers and the old timers just navigate this new show. And to your point, Warren, I think this year there's a big push on the educational track, on the learning, on the conversations. It's not just about going to the trade show. There's so much more depth to the show this year, and that's what I'm really excited about. So I think I covered all of the things that I now covered everything that I scribbled down while everybody else was talking.
Cool. So, a couple of pointers if you're listening and you're going to the show. First thing I'm going to recommend is running shoes. Doesn't matter what it looks like with the rest of what you're wearing. The first 15 minutes in nice shoes are really nice. And then after that, your toes and your feet are bitching to you. So comfortable shoes, a little maybe sweatshirt in your bag. The room could be sometimes cool at times. I would suggest downloading the app. And if you don't download the app, go to the website and check out what's going on and try and determine what you want to see first and put it on your to-do list or to see list. Because what happens when you get to what happens to me when I get to the show with my ADHD is I start in one direction and end up not seeing half the people or half the things I wanted to see because I keep turning left, right, straight. So you definitely want to do that. Have a good breakfast because usually the food at these exhibition halls suck at lunch. But the drinks at the end of the day are generally pretty good, right? The apparel zone. Big in print, lots of demonstrations, folks. So great place to see equipment in operation, great place to ask people how it's operating, great place to talk to other print owners that are there that might have the equipment already, to ask them real questions where you get to see their face and they go, oh, I'm so happy, or right? Really, it's a place where you want to go to learn to make the right decisions, because these decisions are stay with you for a long time, at least 4 to 5 years on the lease, right? And what else is there? Am I missing anything else? Are we missing anything?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I wanted to put in a plug for our good friends Kevin and Eric. There will be a digital embellishment tour that you can sign up for, and those two guys will take you to all of the various vendors who are offering digital embellishment products and services. A couple of new ones that were just announced in the last few days that are pretty exciting. I would suggest if that's something that's in your future or in your current portfolio that you might want to sign up for that. I think that would be pretty exciting, and it's definitely one of the, I know, Warren, this is a big thing for you to sell at a high value and not just give it away. Certainly digital embellishments is one of the things that helps our clients and our members do that.
Actually, I'll just add this, because digital embellishment, for those people that want to get into it and do it right, you have the opportunity for a gold mine. If you want to get into it and you don't have the right mindset, I'm going to tell you as a printer, don't get into it. It'll take you down. Okay. There is big cost, big opportunity, but if you don't do it right, it's not a good idea. But you should speak to Kevin and Eric and find out if it's something that could work for you or not.
Exactly.
My whole thing as a printer is just to make sure the printers make the right, smart decisions, and don't get excited like I used to in the past to be the first to have this, to have that, and then you get into some sort of trouble, for lack of other wording. But
and these are the types of conversations we'll be having in the Spill the Ink areas, where we'll literally be talking about the trends and when should you invest, and what are the what boxes do you need to check before you make that buying decision. Yep. So it's not just about AI, but to tie it all back to what Davis was saying, where AI fits in the decision-making process. And I think that that's going to be a really important aspect of the talk track. And again, really excited to hear what everybody else contributes.
And by the way, AI can help you make those decisions.
Yeah.
Right?
So it can tell you what questions to ask, what information you need to know. It can help you know what you don't know for those informed decisions.
Again, AI, for everyone listening, it's just a great tool. You still have to check, you still have to do your homework. It is not the end all, but it definitely gets you from A to B a lot quicker than in the past. I want to point out also, there is a huge selection of courses that you could take. I'm just looking at it right now, but I won't read them all. But go online, look at them. There literally is something for everyone, and you're guaranteed to learn something. Again, if you learn one thing, it was a success. If you learn two, oh my, it's all good.
Could I do an educational plug and tie in what you just said?
Absolutely, please plug away.
So, and I appreciate, like you said, a lot of the times what will happen is we see something new, fancy, different. And like you said, we haven't done our homework. Things can take us down. And so my educational class is about diversifying, but how we can start to add some form of signage into that mix, but being smart so that it doesn't take you down and it doesn't take you off course. So my class is going to be on Thursday from 10 to 10:50, and let me do like Joanna did, that is room S320B. So I would love to have anyone who's interested in diversifying some of their options. So I appreciate being on here and being able to talk about the educational classes, because those will tend to be, well, I guess let me ask, I'm a newbie. How many people show up to these classes? Is it 5 people? 100? What am I looking forward
Yes.
to?
Anywhere from 1 to 100.
Oh no, please don't let it be 1. Don't say 1.
No, I don't think I've ever been in a room where it's just one.
I've had 9.
Okay.
That
Well,
was like on the
9
last day.
a.m.
That was the
Yeah,
last day.
9 a.m. after the party. That's a tough one. Of us here, who is? I know Wendy, you're presenting. Warren, you're presenting. I'm presenting. Davis, are you presenting?
Just there to smile.
There you go. So
I'm not
Warren,
presenting.
I know you are. I'm going to now switch positions a little bit. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be presenting, when and where? Give a plug for your session, and then I'll give a shameless plug for mine.
Okay. Oh my God. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that on my show, to be asked some good questions.
There you go.
So I actually will be doing a speak at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, October the 22nd. Very happy to be doing it the first day, first thing, so then I could just go out the other nights. I'm going to be doing a discussion on print and We Are the World. I will not be talking about machines. I will not be talking about anything that you're probably going to expect me to talk about. If you are passionate about print, you want to stay in print, you want to grow in print, then you absolutely want to fucking come and listen to me speak. Period.
There you go.
Right? It's,
No holds barred. No filters.
No, we're printers. There's nothing to hold back on. Right?
Awesome.
As long as whatever anyone says is the truth, say it any way that makes you feel comfortable. Right?
There you go.
Anybody else want to add anything? Have something else to say? Of course, Joanne. Okay, Mark first.
Oh, yeah.
Joanne,
I'll
something to say.
just, everyone, AI, and I think, was it Elisha that you did that poll recently I saw where it was like 60% AI response and 0 for capital purchases. So we know that that's the topic that people have the highest interest on. I would say along the lines of what you were talking about before, Warren, show up with an open mind. These are tools, but there's more than 20,000 different products, AI tool products on the market already. And it's not going to slow down. So that doesn't mean you have to figure them all out, but be there with an open mind. Most print-related businesses are operationally focused for the most part, and so most people are thinking that I need AI to save time, to save labor to do that, and I'm sure that's the case. But don't forget that this also helps you on your front end of the business as well, too, your sales, your go-to-market, your website, and all of that. And when I think of all of the various apparel and promo people who will be attending, they don't manufacture anything. They're all selling businesses. So think about how AI can help you expand your reach and make you look and react like a big company and fast, change your websites every day based on things that you'd like to do. There's a lot of AI that fits that part of the market as well, too. Don't overlook that. Show up with an open mind. Think about how these tools can affect your entire business, not just the back room.
Yes, and I'm just going to add in for those listening, because don't forget, there are printing presses, there are digital presses, there are offset manufacturers there, folders, cutters, the whole commercial side is still there, the whole print side is still there. This is actually the best place to go walk it, see everything, and see how everything ties in together. Also, if you do certain things, but you don't, produce others, great place to meet people, to team up and find other avenues to have other products to sell until you're big enough to bring in your own equipment and do it. I mean, there's so many things about the show that's great. I will tell you this, if you don't go, you're missing out on thoughts, you're missing out on ideas, and you're missing out on opportunities. If your reason for not going is because you've been before, uses an excuse just to get the hell out of the office and do something. Hey, Elisha.
Or if you say, hey, I can't get away. I've seen people say, I'm busy. I can't get away for a day. You got to make the time.
Bullshit.
Your customers are going to thank you for it. As Wendy said, if you're thinking about doing different things, that's a place to find that cornucopia of things that you may be interested in diversifying into, especially if you have customers that say, I need X, and you don't do it. Yes, AI is definitely a tool, but there's lots of things to see. But definitely go with a plan because there's over 800 exhibitors. It's over 1 million square feet. It's a giant hall. It's 2 halls put together. So you really need to kind of go in, yes, with the open mind, but also kind of have a plan because it's really easy to get off track. So definitely use your My Show planner or just have a calendar set up and have a good time. Look for us.
Yeah, and stop anytime going anywhere. It's really, it's just so exciting. And then it all just comes and then it all just ends, right?
And then it's done.
But the excitement that while it's going on, I was just going to say, you mentioned some people say, I can't get out of the office. I'm going to remind everybody, what did we learn at COVID? Everybody can get out of the office. Everything gets done. And by the way, as a print owner, if you're a fellow owner, you know that everyone in your company wants you to go away. And when you're away, the truth is when you're away, all of your people step up and do it right. So they're wanting to let you know that you could stay away. Right? So don't hinder what they're doing by staying in the office and making them uncomfortable. Leave. Let them grow. Right? That's what I say to everybody.
Warren, even and to Alicia's point, not being able to get away, sometimes people say it's the finance, right? I can't afford to be away, but sometimes you almost can't not afford to be there. And so, we just have to sometimes buckle up, tighten, make a different decision, save a few bucks here and there. But some of the takeaways and the things that you're going to learn is going to pay dividends down the road. So, it's just so important to be involved in experiences and opportunities like this.
And we all have codes. So anybody who's watching this who wants to attend the trade show free of charge, Warren, this is your show. What's your code?
I have no idea.
Warren 25.
Okay, well.
Warren 25. Yep.
Warren 25 is my code. You could use everybody else's code. I don't need credit for bringing people. Right? But there are no hotel codes, by the way, so you'll have to cover your own hotel.
Yeah.
But no, it's so important to come. And when you talk about the cost, you could do it inexpensively, and you probably lose more money a day in your shop, not even knowing it, than if you went and spent it. And if you went and spent it, you might learn something that helps you save that.
Good point.
One quick sort of insider tip for people who haven't been there before. Make your hotel reservation if you haven't. There are hotel blocks through the conference that save you money. Some of them are booked, but they also have a shuttle that will take you there and back to the convention center. Some go to the North Hall, some go to the South Hall. Just look that up on the site. You'll see what your shuttle number is. They leave like every 15 minutes or so. Talk to people when you're on that bus. It's a great time to do some networking and get kind of in touch with what you're going to do for the day if you haven't already. So that's just a little perk, and it's free. You don't have to use Uber or anything like that.
No, and the truth is, at the show, anywhere you walk, you could talk to any. It kind of reminds me, and some will relate, some won't, but it kind of reminds me of like going to a Grateful Dead show. At a Grateful Dead show, everybody's happy, everybody's smiling, and everybody's talking to everybody about anything: the food, the music, the shirts, the whatnot. Same thing at a print show. You could talk to anybody about the equipment, the finishing, the embellishments, the folding, the apparel. It doesn't matter. It's just really one big happy family with thousands and thousands of like-minded people, right? Crazy people in the print industry. People who want to make a difference and help other businesses grow their businesses by doing what we do to help them. It's really simple.
So that's a good segue into my little shameless plug, which is that on Wednesday at 11 a.m., my session is Thriving in Chaos, How to Make Money as a Printer in a Digital World. I've been taking this presentation. I've been giving it all year, all around the world at different events. And this is where I'm going to culminate a lot of the feedback, including a whole new section called the AI Elephant in the Room. So if you've seen me give this presentation, I can promise it's not the same as what it started at the beginning of the year, taking a lot of what I've learned. So that's happening in S320D on Wednesday, the 22nd at 11 a.m. So that's the last of my shameless plugs. But please hashtag ExpoAllStars in all of your posts.
Send me a note so I remember.
I will.
Cool. So, okay, so we've talked. We can keep talking about everything and say it all again twice, but no need. Anybody have any final comments they want to say before I cut this? You don't all have to speak at once.
See you in Orlando.
See you in Orlando.
Yes.
I think Lucas had something more to say.
Yeah.
Ask questions and have fun with it. Don't be shy. Just get out there. Put your hands on the equipment. Ask questions. Touch and feel everything. Sometimes maybe even be annoying to the people trying to sell it. Right? Like get the information you want out of it, and just have fun.
Don't forget your business
Bring
cards.
business cards.
Yes.
Bring business cards.
Bring more than you think you need.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing is, if you have files, bring files with you on like a USB key and ask some of the digital guys if they can run jobs for you to see what it really looks like. They're all going to tell you no, but if we get enough people doing it, then maybe somebody will take the plunge and do it where they're printing not a setup for a show. You know, kind of like we work in the real world and different jobs, different things come in. So get those OEMs on their toes and bring some files. And if they say no, come see me. We'll go together and see if we can convince them.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right?
Love
Any last minute, Mark?
Yeah, I would again emphasize for those who are either thinking or already planning to attend, Spill the Ink and After Dark sessions. Just those two alone make the entire trip worthwhile.
No, you got to come to my session to make the trip worthwhile.
Well,
My session, Wendy session, all the sessions.
The show isn't about us.
Overlook those two things. They're very social. You get a chance to interact with people in the real world in real situations, and a lot of times, a lot more is learned in that than there is in a formal presentation from an OEM. Let's put it that way.
Always you learn more in informal presentations and meetings than you do in formal. Absolutely.
Agreed.
So good one on that.
I just thought of a hashtag. Mine's going to be after my class, hashtag more than one person. Like, that's my goal now.
I love
it.
Love it.
Well,
Love
you know
it.
what?
Love it.
If the 5 of us show up, you know you have at least 5 people. So maybe go more than 5 people, not 1.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Cool.
Diversification and convergence are hot topics.
Awesome. Anyways, folks, I thank you all for jumping on at the last minute to have this great conversation. Anybody listening, if you made it till the end, you know I'm always grateful. It's always a question of how many people make it to the end. I know I had a great time having you all on. I know I'm going to have a great time printing at United. Again, I encourage everybody to come. If you come, look for all of us and Sales and
Let's all
Wisdom.
hold up our swag. I see people holding up like swag and
I
chameleon.
got Joanne's swag.
Oh, I got Mark's too.
By the way, I burnt my tongue yesterday on my tea in this thing. I'm just letting you all know. Right?
I
There
got
she
Mark's
goes.
too.
Warren, thanks so much for having us and making this possible.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to talk print with everyone.
We're going to talk about fishing.
Oh, that's another session. But if you guys have time, I can go another 3 hours on the fishing stuff, right?
Oh,
Not a
good
problem.
Lord, I got to jump.
Yeah. So again, everybody, thanks for being here. Everyone, thank you for listening. Come to Printing United. I'm encouraging you. If you do come, look for everybody, look for me, and absolutely come to my session. I might even have a surprise for you.
Nice.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
See
Bye.
you.
See you in Orlando.
Bye.
Ciao.